Okay, hi everybody. My name is Zara Saeed, and I worked with Dr. Awais Khan this summer to help him register some systole and diastole scans, CTA scans of real patients and their hearts. So I'm going to be helping you guys out today with a tutorial on how exactly to do that. Sharing my screen. Okay, so we use a program called 3D Slicer to do this. So once you open this up, just get rid of some of these. Okay, once you open up the program, you want to go over here to where it says data and choose files to add, and then just navigate to the file you want to open. So in my case, it's these two files, an anatomic scan and a perfusion CT scan. So I open these both up as volumes right here. You click OK. You wait for it to load up. Okay, so now that the images have loaded up, I'm going to come up to this scroll here, go to registration and landmark registration. And my fixed volume I'm going to set as the anatomic scan for the diastolic scan, and for the moving volume I'm going to set as the perfusion or the systolic scan. Click apply, and then once you've done that, just press fit so that the images are fit properly to the screen. So basically what you have up here are your anatomic scans, your systolic perfusion scans, and then down here, the bottom row, is where you will be seeing the scans registered on top of each other. So so now the steps to take are to put landmarks and try to match up the scans as well as you can so that they're registered properly. In order to zoom into the scans, you can hold hovering over the image, you can hold your right mouse button and just drag up and down like so. Also, to flip between images more easily, you can use the scroll wheel on your mouse like this. So essentially what we're going to try to do here is just try to put some landmarks around the coronary tree and some of the vessels and some of the bright spots in the vessels to match the two scans. So for example, one of the landmarks I'm going to put landmarks on the anatomic scan, and then I'm going to match them up on the perfusion scan. So what you do is you press add here. Oh, wait, no, first of all, sorry. Registration type, go to affine registration and rigid. So affine registration and registration mode is rigid. Then you're going to click on add landmarks. I'm going to put one right at the top here where the aorta starts branching out. I'll put one here. So once you place down a landmark, so it's going to number the landmarks for you here under the add button. And what you do once you place in a landmark is I'm going to drag this landmark around the sagittal view, and you can see the perfusion scan image moving. So once I see that the images are kind of matched up here, similarly, the anatomic scan and the perfusion scan, like this. Here you can see a vessel branching out of the aorta here, matching up with this image. I will move the landmark in the same exact spot so that they match up. And basically, what you can do is you can also press this button here, rock, so that the registered images, you can kind of see how well they match up together once you start putting more landmarks down, of course. So we've put down one landmark, and you can continue to do this. So for example, you can place these wherever you see fit. There's one here that I'm going to put here because I see a bright spot. So I'm going to move this around. And I think this matches up here. Bright spot. Okay, so basically what you're doing is you're just rolling around the scans and you're trying to put landmarks. Oh, also if you hold shift on your keyboard and then hold left click and then drag the image around, you can drag it around to wherever you want. Okay. So we'll pick a few more around here. I see a vessel like over here. Okay, no. I'll do another vessel that's branching out from the bottom of the aorta. So I'll put one there. Once again, move the landmark on this scan. And this one's probably going to be hard to see. Oh, okay. So here you can see the two images matching up again. The same vessel in both scans. And also, just something to note, it'll be harder to see some of the areas that you see in the anatomic scans show up in the perfusion scan just because the perfusion scans are a little less clear. But yeah. I see a bright spot here, so I'm going to add another landmark there. And once again, just going to move this until my two images look similar. This one's a bit difficult. Right. As you can see, it's a bit harder to find the same spot on the perfusion scan, but yeah. So you just keep on doing that. As you can see here, there's a list of the landmarks that you've already put down. So if you just click on these target icons, you can go back to where you place those first landmarks, and you can, of course, move them around if you want to adjust something, right? You can go to each one of these. And then you can, once again, look through your registered images at the bottom here. So you just keep on putting landmarks. And then once you're satisfied with how the images have been registered, once you put down enough landmarks, you can go here and you can save the registration. So you can save all of these files to a folder. So if I just like go here, I can create a new folder. I'm just gonna call it registration, right? I can choose this, and then I can save all my files here. Yeah, and then also if you want to load up the registration again, the only file you have to actually load up to get your registration back is this scene file. So instead of having to load up all these files again, the only file you need to load up when you come back to Slicer and you click on the data icon to load your data is this one, the scene, the one that has scene in it. And then it'll load up all the files you had before, as well as your registration and your landmarks and everything you had in the files. So click save. And yeah, that is how you do landmark registration using 3D Slicer. Okay, thank you guys.